You know what that means, Scythe?
Jadakiss?
Jadakiss is here.
A.K.A.
Jason?
No.
Phillips.
That?
Yo, Kiss, man.
Hello?
Oh, his phone's ringing.
Yo, Mom, I'm on Hot 97 doing the interview. I'm gonna call. You want to call her back?
Yeah, we want to call her.
Answer your phone because we're going to call you and talk about Mother's Day and do some. They're going to ask you some questions. All right. Yeah, I told them you was helping one of my mans get a job. That's what you wasn't answering right now. All right, so just call. When we call you back, probably be a 212 number or something. Yeah, just answer. All right.
I love how you have to hood explain to your mom.
What do you mean?
Like, because people in the hood don't answer numbers they don't
Oh,
know. So
yeah.
you have to, like, hood explain.
Answer.
Don't prank call my mom.
Nah. What do we call her?
Miss Phillips.
Mama Kiss?
Mama Kiss, Miss Phillips. You know, whatever you want to call her, baby.
Yo, and also, oh, he's not listening.
I seen them. Oh, I seen you put the weapons up. It said you cried when you wanted them when you was little. Your mom didn't get them for you.
Oh, you saw that?
I had that same. I went through that with them weapons. That's what's crazy.
For the Lakers ones or the Celtics ones?
The Celtics ones.
They
I
were
always
hotter.
loved the black.
The
yeah,
black
those
was
shits
way hotter than
crazy.
the.
Yeah, man.
Well, weapon. I thought you were talking about, like, G.I. Joe
Actual,
weapons.
Mrs. Kiss, can you hear us?
No.
Yes, I can hear you.
I know. Yes, she can't hear us though. Mama Kiss. Yeah, she's there. She
There, Ma?
Yes, I'm here.
All right.
You recording already?
You got
Can
it
you-
on my headphones also?
Yeah, I got it on my headphones too.
Okay.
Now
But
they
we got it. But we got it.
Not
I
before.
need quiet for 1 minute.
But yeah, I'm not in the headphones, Drew.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know, this Sunday is Mother's Day. We got Jadakiss in the building with us. And on the phone right now, Mrs. Phillips, a.k.a. Mama Kiss.
Jada, introduce your mom to the world.
Yeah. This is the lady responsible for making me the man who I am today. You know what I mean? My favorite person in the world, my favorite girl. I love her. Ladies and gentlemen, my mother, Miss Phillips.
Hey, Miss Phillips, how are you?
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Jason.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
And thank you for creating this dope rap machine you did.
That's my baby.
So, what was Jada like as a young man? What traits did you instill in Jada that you think he has in himself today?
He's still very respectful.
Mm-hmm.
He's very respectful. He has developed into a man just like his father. The traits are that, I taught him the value of Christ and how to live with it within himself. And he carries it well, and he does his thing, without stepping on other people's feet.
Well said.
Who was she talking about?
What do you mean?
The God MC,
She's talking
baby.
about Jadakiss.
That's a different Jadakiss than I know.
No, that's her mama's boy. That's his mama's boy.
Well, you know what? He does what he has to do for the public. But like I said, he's very respectful,
Yeah.
and he's always been that.
I couldn't agree more. Even if it takes him sometimes 6 or 7 months to reply to an email, he eventually does. And that's the kind of man he is.
He gets that from his father.
How does he treat his mom on Mother's Day? Does he take care of you?
It's beautiful. It's a blessing, and he's always treated me well, not only on Mother's Day, but every day.
No doubt.
Oh my God, listen,
This is
Jada,
great.
she's
Doubt.
glowing.
No doubt.
Was
Sounds
there?
like a very nice Westchester family?
It is
I
very
mean,
nice.
Yeah.
Now,
We got one of the biggest families in Westchester.
Yes.
Mama Kiss, Mrs. Phillips, was there ever a moment in Jada's career when something happened, maybe unfolded publicly, that you were like, "Oh, I don't like this, Jason. This makes me nervous." Was there ever a moment like that?
Yeah, it was. When he first started, when he introduced rap to us, we didn't know for years that he was rapping. He was doing shows and stuff in the projects and different clubs and stuff. We never knew it, my husband and I. And someone came to us and said, "Oh, your son is going to be this." I said, "It's going to be what?
Wow.
Who knows about this stuff?" We never heard music in the house and stuff like that.
Really?
So he kept it very quiet. He had plenty books of writings. And I'm like, what is this stuff? What's wrong with you?
She thought they thought he was just a crazy man.
I thought something was wrong because he graduated. He did what he had to do. But, he was very quiet about it because he didn't want to step on our toes.
Hilarious.
But I got into his dream, his vision, and I knew when I heard some things that he was going to be great and successful.
Wow.
And what is your proudest moment of Jada?
Oh, God. I think the proudest moment, besides just having him,
Oh, geez.
is,
So wonderful.
I think when we went to, when he was nominated for a Grammy. And,
What was that for?
For why?
Oh,
For
on
why?
the red carpet.
Oh, yeah.
And the four of us, him, his father, and I, it was, I'm like, I'm looking at this and I'm saying, this is a situation that look where it has brought him.
Yeah.
I was very proud of that moment, but as always, I'm very proud of him.
No doubt.
Well, thank you, Ms. Phillips. That's awesome.
Who's the most famous person your son ever introduced you to?
Good question.
Oh, let me see. Biggie's mother. I felt that she definitely stands to credit right up there with her son. So many. There's plenty of them. There was plenty of them.
He never met. Did he ever introduce you to Denzel?
No, not Denzel.
See,
yet.
damn. Come on, man.
Come
That's
on,
Mount
Jada.
Vernon.
That's a Mother's Day present.
Right next door to Yonkers, man.
Hey, thank you.
Not Denzel yet.
Thank you so much, Ms. Phillips. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you so
Happy
much.
Mother's
God
Day,
bless
man. I
all of
love you.
I'd be very
Okay.
I'd be very
All right,
impressed if
bye.
she went before she hung
Oh,
up the
wait.
phone.
One more question. I'm sorry. Miss Phillips, how come, who you like better, Styles or Chic Luch?
I
Those
like
are
'em
both
all,
her
but
sons,
Jason,
man.
I like them all. I like Jason.
She likes Jason the most, man.
Because there's a lot of records with just Jada and Styles, and they never let Chic come to house and play, man.
Sheik be working, man. Sheik be doing his own thing. That's those are both my brothers for life,
No,
man. I got LOX tatted on me.
Really
You know what that
grew
is.
up with him.
He
She
sure
grew
did.
up with him, and Sheik went on vacation with us.
With the family.
Yeah,
That's
those are
right.
my brothers.
She
Those
grew
are my
up
real
with him.
brothers.
But
Sheik
Sheik was
the first
security?
one.
She,
No, it wasn't for security, but Sheik grew up with him.
Yeah.
Word.
Wow.
Yeah, we always heard the stories of family, man.
Thank you so much. Happy Mother's Day, okay? You did a good job.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Thank
bye,
you.
Ms. Phillips.
How's her rap skills?
She actually got some. A crazy story is like fifth or sixth grade. I went to private school, Our Lady of Rosary in Yonkers, and they was having a talent show, and it was real small school, the lunchroom, the auditorium type of thing. But yeah, me and my man was doing the rap, and I had mines. We had the beat, we had everything. He couldn't get his bars right. My mom actually wrote his bars for him. And the show was successful.
Are you serious?
I dropped dead right now. My mom wrote the bars for my man Charlie P. in the Our Lady of the Rosary talent show.
Yo, I thought when we
Crazy.
I thought when we just asked her what was, one moment she maybe wasn't so proud of, I thought she was going to say like
Gun charge.
I thought she was going to say, if you think I'm jiggy. Now that was some shit. Although I actually like
Yo.
if you think I'm jiggy.
Yo, what
I'm
the
gonna tell you a crazy story with that. When we got off Bad Boy and we was on then we got signed to Rough Riders. We went on the Cash Money Rough Rider tour, and we used to do is like we call ourselves doing a spoof. We come out with the shiny suits
Yeah.
on, and we doing If You Think I'm Jiggy, and then we going into Fuck You. But the crowd used to almost start booing when we stopped doing it's like they wanted to see the whole, they didn't take it
As
that
a
we was
joke.
doing
Right,
it, yeah.
right.
I gotta
It's
be
just-
honest. If you think I'm jiggy, based on the name and the chorus, was one of the weirdest decisions ever
Yeah.
made.
The song
But the
is not
song
bad,
is
yeah.
actually good.
That's
I like
crazy.
the beat to If You Think. I really
Nah, it's a club banger, but just the jiggy through it all.
the word jiggy.
Yeah,
You used the word a little too late,
yeah.
I think.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. It was a little.
The word
Was it after Will Smith?
wasn't supposed to. Nah, that was before though.
It was before getting jiggy with it. It was close. It was too close.
It was close
And
enough.
Jiggy with it came out and did astronomical.
Sure did.
Yeah, of course.
Nas
Nah,
ate that. That's that food. Nas
Nas wrote that.
lovely. Nas wrote, I think, if you getting jiggy with it, welcome to Miami in the first minute.
Oh, I forgot that.
Oh, you talking about for Will?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote that.
I forgot that he wrote that. Were you on the jiggy?
Skills you gotta be to write that. I don't know how he wrote that.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know
you
how he
some
wrote
crazy
shit like
joint.
that.
You wrote some crazy joints. What joints did you write?
What did
you write Benjamins for Puff?
Yeah, I wrote Benjamins. I wrote Victory.
For Puff.
Senorita. Yeah.
Senorita. Oh, fucking. She had a father named Louis.
Yeah.
The mechanic. Louis the mechanic.
That's your
He
family.
used to hit me at home, man.
Right in
That's
the heart.
Dominican Jew's cousin. That's really Louis the mechanic.
Literally.
Used to Love Me remix with Faith.
So all of Diddy's verses back then.
A lot of them. He was feeling my pen game.
Yeah, you had a little. What about I Love You, Baby?
Not Black Rob.
No, Black Rob wrote
I could tell. I love Rob's verse, not Diddy's verse.
Wait, what else did you wrote something else? Didn't you write for anybody else besides Puff?
I wrote some Queen Latifah stuff too.
Oh man, we blew it, by the way, for radio. What did you think about the G Depp situation? I guess you guys were different
turning
times. You missed
himself
him. Yeah. Did you ever know him? I guess he was different.
I knew Depp after I got off Bad Boy. I knew, you know what I mean? I used to meet him. But that was just crazy.
What was the craziest part? Him turning himself in 20 years later?
Yep. He actually solved they didn't have it. It was like a cold case. He gave them whatever he told them was the exact parts that fit that made it. So that's crazy. He need a movie. Somebody should really A&E or one of them better reach out to him.
Yeah, it's a crazy
that
story.
Movie, Lifetime.
Yeah, it's
That's
a crazy
crazy.
story.
Yeah, I'm saying he must have been. I mean, you have something in your life that you regret doing. I know I got a bunch of things I regret, but
Murder?
not murder. Definitely not that bad. I can't tell the weight that he had on his head.
Yeah, I don't know what murder feels. That might.
But I have some shit that I've done in the past, and I let it stay in the past, yo.
You can't bring it.
Bury the hatchet.
You fuck my girl?
Nah.
You fuck someone else?
But there was a video. There was a comedy video we did with me. She was rubbing up on me a little bit. Remember?
Yeah, I do remember
It
that.
was a little awkward.
Yeah, I need to get that tape back. What the fuck happened that day? You know what though? Here's how you know the case was going to be dead too. That guy, the guy that he killed, no disrespect. Like any loss of life is loss of life. But he met him, and he was just a dude smoking a cigarette under the train tracks at 114th and Park at night. He is not a dude who they would have opened the case for again. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
It's a case that they let go.
Man.
Water under the bridge, yep.
Yeah, random black dude in the hood smoking a bogey. The cops let that case go.
Yep.
But good luck to
But
G
gang violence under and let it go.
Yeah, that's all you have to do.
So you didn't know Kanye ghost produced for D-Dot back then?
At all. That's news to my ears right
May,
there.
it might
You hurt me with that.
it might have been a little after your era. It was like when Mad Rapper, I think. But I think he did a lot.
Kanye produced all those endless gems for the Mad Rapper?
Remember all the dope ass beats on them?
No.
Did you rap on the Mad Rapper album?
Yeah, you're on there, aren't you?
Mm-mm.
You're not on the Mad Rapper album? Damn, I really never listened to that album. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Tell him why you
Hot
mad.
beats on there.
Really?
No, I had a hot album. JD had a hot album. Remember Jermaine Dupri's
Oh
album?
yeah, the first one,
Yeah,
1492 or something like
yes.
that.
that was not.
Well, it had the Primo one, the Protectors of 1472.
That's
That Primo shit is a fucking banger. You're on that album too?
Primo?
No, you're on the Jermaine Dupri album?
Nope.
Were you
on there.
were you on the remix for Getting Jiggy With It
Nah,
that never came out?
never.
Pun's on it.
He is? It was a real remix?
Yes.
Never came out.
Why not?
I don't know. It's one of those remixes that literally never even got anywhere. It's hard to even find a good bootleg of it. Did you know Pun well?
That was my big homie. That was my man.
Oh, rare. Here we go.
Pun was a very humorous, you know what I mean? He was a comedian. He used to chop on iRock. He used to chop on whoever was there, but he was serious about his work. He always liked to work. He used to come to Sony. What's that, Sony that used to be on 54th?
Mm-hmm.
Me and him used to be in there a lot, just kicking it. We had a lot of shows together.
Yeah, that would make sense. And you guys were in the same class, right? It was that like class of, the band from TV, that whole
Mm-hmm.
Now, what was
Period.
Pun's first shit?
98, Capital Punishment.
No, not Pun. Oh no, Nas.
They were on John Blaze together.
John Blaze, yeah.
John Blaze, yep.
Yep.
Do you like the beat to John Blaze?
If I like it.
Yeah.
Isn't it two different ones?
Yeah.
Well, the one that
there
anyone knows is "Ban
There was two different ones.
it." It's one of those songs. I don't even know if I like the beat because the beat felt so irrelevant because of who was rhyming on
Nah,
it.
the beat was whack. Say
But
it,
the beat
man.
wasn't good.
It wasn't what it
Who
was
did
supposed
that?
to be.
I have no idea. That was when I was still in my just do it for the check.
Send the check. You won't do that anymore?
Nah, I mean, maybe if I get some calls from the accountant that I'm getting low, I just.
Oh, that
do
was
some
Fat
things.
Joe's song.
Yeah, that was Joey Crack joint.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was-
yeah. Nah, that beat was whack. Sorry.
Love the song. Love the
sorry,
song.
Sorry, whoever made the beat.
And your verse is fantastic.
John Blaze.
All the verses are good.
Recorded that in Long Island somewhere, Staten Island.
You know who told me a funny story recently about you? Karen Raitt from Interscope.
And Ray probably got a lot of stories with us. She almost lost her hair going on the road.
Well,
with
she said that she told me a specific story about you guys in some random venue in like Connecticut, like a strip mall, some random shit house, and some crazy shit going down in the parking lot where shit got real.
Hectic.
Very
Ray
hectic.
used to get over. I love Karen Raitt, and I love, rest in peace, my man Hervé, man. Yeah, Karen Raitt used to be out there with us on the road with me, rather. And, you know, stuff happens sometimes. They subpoenaed me, actually, for that a few years back.
That
I
same
had
thing?
nothing to do. Yeah. I didn't. That's why I always say affiliation is
Oh,
incredible.
Ski did
'Cause
John
I
Blaze.
didn't do nothing.
Ski did it.
Ski did John Blaze? That's like one of the worst ski beats I've ever heard.
He did?
Was it?
That's surprising. How big is your team? Like, is it very different being the grown-up Jadakiss versus the late '90s, early?
Definitely, because you know you had no remorse for entourage and travel. You going, you're 15 and you're 15 to 17 deep. You can't control 15 to 17. You can't even see what's going on. You know what I mean?
And do you even know the 17th person that well?
Yeah, that's what's crazy. You know, only really your immediate is only about 4 of them.
And that it's their people.
Yeah, I mean it's your people by affiliation.
You know, from
but
the hood.
Yeah, you know, you're just trying to let somebody go to
But what?
Moline, Illinois, that never went past Fort.
But you ever notice the dudes, the entourages, right? Like you got your 4 main dudes that be on the road with you enough times to know how to act.
Mm-hmm.
You ever notice the extra dude, like the 17th dude, he goes extra hard repping you when you don't really even know him that well.
Yeah, you don't know him that well, and you don't need that. He's just trying to. Yeah, that's incredible. You say that.
They start yelling at the door like, "Yo, we with kids, open the fucking door." They like, "Dog, we don't even go through this door. We go around to the
Yeah.
stage door." Like, why are you yelling in the front of the club?
Because I imagine that when you guys were doing shows in the heyday, it must have been how deep would they roll up to like the tunnel? So
Oh, forget it. The tunnels, forget it.
It used to take us hours to get in
Yeah, it
because
take
we
you
was
so
wild
long.
deep. It was wild people following the deepness.
Yeah.
And
People just try to.
people could they
tag
try
on.
to attach to that. It's crazy. Remember our first album, Money, Power, Respect, our first performance at the Tunnel. That was nuts.
Was it that the one you shut it down?
Yeah.
Tunnel got the dude shot himself in the leg.
Yep.
he was that into the song, huh?
You know who shot himself in the leg?
No.
Wheelchair dude.
Now he's a wheelchair dude.
No, was
Sitting on a
wheel-
gun.
He was already a wheelchair dude?
Yeah.
He snuck the gun in because he was in a wheelchair.
Oh, is that how you do it sometimes? Wheelchair guy?
Back then.
Wheelchairs in the hood, they sitting on top of guns. So if you,
Oh, because they don't search under the.
not really handicapped. People in the hood in wheelchairs, they ain't really handicapped. They are, but they strapped under there.
And he
I
do.
never even knew that about
and
wheelchair
I
guy.
think that, yeah, who's gonna lift?
No,
up
the
a guy
fucking.
And look under his ass.
It was the Clue freestyle.
back to back?
They came
Yeah,
out to
yeah.
doom, 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 doom. You know that beat? That
Mhm.
They rhymed over that.
What, Showbiz and AG?
But it wasn't Showbiz and AG one. It was. Oh yeah, it was. It was. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because someone else used that beat too. But it was the Primo. Primo did that beat.
Right, yeah, it's the Primo mix.
Crazy.
If you ever spend a day on the internet just searching for Jadakiss freestyles,
Oh, forget it.
your day is made.
Yeah, it's
I don't know if anyone's done better, man. You've had some You have those, like, I remember when LimeWire came out, I would just spend hours searching for Jadakiss freestyles. You have so many good ones. By the way, do you ever feel like people forgot about the fact that, and this I say with all due respect, that you ate 50 for lunch?
Nah.
You think they know?
Yeah, they don't forget about that. They know that it was good therapeutic.
Woo!
Good therapy for the sport.
Bullshit I break up weed on. I mean, come on, man. You broke up weed on his
That
CD.
was ugly back then.
You had a run and the amount of nights on Flex, too.
Why was that? Just because of...
No, that's because, 50's like a marketing genius. He had the first run-in with Ja. Everybody was attached to that. Then, I guess, on the Massacre album, he had to pick something, like a good pick. But I don't know. I'm not sure if that was that much of a good pick.
But what, because you were on the New York record with Ja Rule? Is that what he blamed?
That was a good segue for him to say, like, I was teaming up with Ja.
Right.
So
enemy of his...
I wish he said I was standing next to him.
Right.
That wasn't about nothing.
I wish I could...
I mean, I do say this for all of the guys that think they big wigs, and you need a minimum of one or two of those. Just look at LL, just look at me, Hov, Nas, look at everybody. You can't really get you can't get the verified check on Twitter till you have a battle or two.
That's why I'm still not verified.
You know what I mean?
Hold on. This is not it, Syph, but this is just one of my favorites ever. He says, oh no, they switched off. This is one of those days. Ooh.
Bitch, word over your mans. Stay close to him. Never let him know where you live. Never let
Radio?
him be familiar with your
Flex.
your kids. Put the toast to him.
Might have been there.
Stay quiet and humble. Don't be scared to take it to the knife or the gun in the rumble. I can show you how to get
I was there.
Stretch
I was
coat
there.
in the middle of the ocean on a mean duplex boat. Look here, there is no competitor. C9 with the spaceship doors that open up regular. Get it on with the hard plastic. My 16s have niggas feeling like they tripping off acid. Trust me, I can't see a loss. And know that if you whack me, you can't be a boss. Ride or die, cry or lie, get your hustle on. Hold D block down for life, truly yours. Jada come through controlling the Porsche. Haters shaking like Ali holding the torch.
Come on.
You don't even know that rhyme, right?
Hold on, he keeps going.
So y'all want a gunfight or play razor tags? I heard tracks and I disperse tracks. Work out only on my wrist so the fifth won't jerk back.
What the fuck's Razor tags?
Razor. And the adolescents in jail, they call it razors. They have fights with razors. They call it razor tag.
No, it's laser tag. It's a game with
Laser
plastic
tag,
guns.
Laser tag with razors.
In jail is razor tag.
That sounds fucking horrible. Like Ali holding the torch. Woo, man.
I get away from. I guess people like them type of punchlines and metaphors. I don't really. I think. I don't know.
You done with it?
I'm never done with it because I can always do it, but I don't think that's like the top echelon of rhyming, of rapping.
It's not though, but that's not what they're saying.
Young kids like that. If
No.
you listen to Everybody New, it's a bunch of, there's a lot of that. And a lot of them is, Frederick Godson is incredible with that.
Yeah.
He got a knack for that. He
His
does
punchlines
that
are sick.
unbelievably.
Yeah. But they're not saying that's the only thing they like. It just happens to you do it one of the best, and like also
And the combination of that and his voice hypes you up. Like you hear that, you get hyped up.
it's fit. That music is for a certain time of day when you're driving in your car or on the block and you scrunch your face up. Now, if
or if you're at the Upper West Side New York Sports Club on the elliptical.
Like
Yeah, now they want to do that. They want to shake their head.
No, there's still people that want that fucking.
Nah, of course they do. That's why,
But do you feel weird when you watch people become so famous and so rich, and you just quietly sit there, a successful rapper, but living you're not at every fucking ridiculous over-the-top thing right now, and yet you could just eat these kids for lunch and fucking spit them out like fucking garbage?
I feel happy for them because, you got to embrace it. That's one of the reasons why I did the consignment to do features, a bunch of features that you probably would never hear on my album. You know what I mean? Just to show the new generation and the new genre of hip-hop that I embrace that music too. You know what I mean? Right. It ain't like, I got my special golden box with the purple tape and all of the Illmatics and all of them in there, but you still got to give them a shot. You got to, you know what I mean? When you isolate yourself and not paying no attention to what's going on, it hurts you. It don't have to be your favorite choice of music, but you should still embrace the ones that want to be embraced. You know what I mean? Some of them don't want to talk, and they won't be here in a few years. But
who don't love Jadakiss? Everybody loves Jadakiss. And like I talked to you about this before, you were one of the first New York rappers to be like super embraced by when the down south movement took over.
Yeah. They even featured him on a Little John record.
Yeah.
I'm on like 3 Little John records. I got like 3 Little John plaques.
The only people they wanted was him and Big Cap. That's all they drafted. That's all they drafted.
Oi. You about to get Jadakiss. Oi.
Do you ever feel that your career, had it gone a different way, or just things that ended up
Biggie
differently?
Was alive. That's the only thing, I know for sure if B.I. was alive, I'd be a little more up the mountain.
That's what I was saying. You have the potential to have ended up a top 10. You don't hear yourself often enough on that list for a guy who easily could be a top 10 guy.
Yeah, but why I really don't get intertwined in the list and none of that, because I have face-to-face conversations with Hove, Nas, Biggie, Eminem, Rakim, whoever, Pun, everybody the people who I needed to get checked off from.
Got the check.
Yeah, I got the check, so I'm happy with that.
But let me tell you something, Rosenberg.
Good point. Great point.
That next.
They all know though. That's one. They all know. Whoever they think is that dude, they know. From whoever, you name it.
No, but I'm saying when you get to that level of success, when you get to that next level of success, you got to do shit you don't want to do.
Jada's had a career he wanted.
You have to look in the mirror and be like, I really don't want to do this, but I want to get the money and the fame. So you do it, and that's a slippery slope. I think the Lox and Kiss said, I don't want to do that, and decided not to do it and still maintain a phenomenal fucking lifestyle where they didn't have to sell out to certain things.
Listen,
even the original shiny suit shit, like it was always like a little struggle, and they were younger, and you did it. You put on the shiny suit, and you looked in the mirror, and you were probably like, it don't feel right.
The people could detect that we wasn't comfortable with that. So that was a good thing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But some people ignore that.
Yeah.
That gut feeling, they ignore it.
Oh, most people do.
And then they go, their first album was hot, but then, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's a great point. I wouldn't replace. Listen, I think to be Jadakiss in hip hop,
I was murdered. P. Diddy made me pretty.
I would
for the money.
I would take it all day. You have the respect from your peers. You're comfortable.
Mm-hmm. And I got a couple dollars.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta. How rich are the Lox? You sit on some nice stacks.
We all right.
You're comfortable. Your kids are gonna be good. College funds.
We got the D Block Fitness store. We got the D Block Car Wash. We got the Juices for Life.
Oh, that's got to be chic.
My dad owns a coffee company.
Styles, the juice.
Styles is Juice's Styles.
So we from the era where to put some money away for rainy days and let your money make you some money, opposed to just buying all these big face rollies.
At what point is one of you gonna jump on Twitter and say that another one's gay? When is that? When is that Lox?
Ever. You got a better chance as one of us skydiving off the Empire State Building.
If you guys ever even had anything close, there's never even been
never
beef at all. Like, it's really brotherhood with you guys.
Yeah, we like real fam. We been around each other since little kids, so it's not. You know what I mean? When we came to Diddy, the Riders, everybody met us. We was already joined at the hip. We played
So what kind of
Pop
fights
Warner
do you
football
have?
with each other and all of that.
What kind of fights do the Locks have internally? Like,
We agree to disagree, but we keep that inside the studio
Like
or
real
inside
family.
our cribs. There's never nothing. I'm never having an issue in the studio with Styles or Luch and then go on Twitter. And that's not. We ain't come from that. When the argument started, there was no Twitter, so we keep it as the origin.
have you ever fist fought any one of them? Have y'all ever got like hands on each other?
Me and Luch had a lot of fights when we was little.
Woof.
But he
Oh,
was
when you were
always
little.
bigger.
About to say-
You know what I mean?
Look, I
He was
wouldn't want to
always-
fight Luch.
He was
yo.
always bigger.
The fuck you doing?
Check this out, man. The last time y'all did this, man, y'all did the whole campaign,
Blowing
let the
up
locks
everything.
go and all that.
You-
Y'all ain't want to be down with Bad Boy, so we let you.
This is one of the most classic moments in radio history. Were you around for this, Syfe?
Yes. I wasn't there. That's Angie's show, right?
I love that you guys are friends now, so I can now look back on it happily and laugh. Is that okay?
Yeah.
You guys are clean now?
Look back, yeah. Diddy's the big homie, you know what I mean? Despite all of the disputes and all of that stuff we went
No,
through.
Diddy-
We was young. He showed us, he paved us the way to be stars. He showed us a lot of things that you can't just get on your own. So, you know what I mean? That
Everything
whole Bad Boy
Diddy
experience was
did.
priceless.
Everything Diddy did was right.
And we had some of the best parties you ever,
I know that's
you ever
right.
could be at.
I can't imagine
On
some of the
private
things.
jets 20 years ago.
I can't imagine
You know
the
what I
things
mean?
that happen.
Caravana, Toronto, crazy.
Oh yeah.
Hawaii.
I
all-
fuck you.
What?
Because I was Kim's DJ. And they were like, yo, we got to get to the airport. We going to Toronto, Canada for some shit with Diddy, some parade. We all go. I get to the airport. They're like, oh, Syfe, you can't go. I'm looking at all these niggas getting on a private jet. Did you go on a private jet?
Did I?
Yo, I'm looking over like,
It's my first time smoking at 40,000 feet in the air.
Oh,
yo,
that's
I
amazing.
was so pissed. I see all.
They gave us all our own private jets. That's what was crazy. The Locks had one. Diddy had one.
Oh,
Kim
my-
was like, all right, yo. I was like, what?
It's been real.
I didn't.
All right, yo.
I don't know. Oh, because who DJ'd? Was it Clark or?
Think Clark.
Whenever Clark came around, I got the boot.
Yeah.
I got the
Syfe,
boot.
Syfe, you were so the garbage pail kid
No,
version.
son, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show
You
this
put
nigga
a lot
picture
of
right
work
now.
in though. Syfe, you put a lot of work to come up from the. You came from the ground up, Syfe.
You really
That's
did.
that's
Ah,
that's
my
when
favorite
you gotta.
stories.
No, from the ground, literally cleaning the dirt off of Flex's ground.
My favorite stories are from that era, man. Yo, look at this picture of me and Kim. Look, first I'll show you. Look at that. Crazy. What was I wearing? Why was I wearing that?
Why were you so thin?
Yo, look at young Syfe.
I'm-
He looked like he was scared to touch it.
He was scared to touch her. They said if you touch her, you're dead. You're dropped from the tour if you accidentally touch her.
Crazy, right?
Let me see which one that is.
Look, with the rocket.
Likes on Throwback Thursday.
Oh my God. You both look
Wait, what's-
insane.
Oh, I gotta put that on Throwback Thursday. I forgot about that.
I didn't even know Throwback Thursday was a thing. Is that a thing?
Instagram.
It's a big Instagram thing?
Old pics.
That's absolutely nuts.
Yo, what's up with Rihanna? You still? Cause I remember you was
No,
her
nothing.
first project. You know, you can't get in touch with her like that. It's over.
It's over.
What if you tweeted
Remember
her?
when you was working that, right? I remember
Yeah.
you put me up on Rihanna,
Yeah.
Syfe.
Wait, what did?
That's crazy.
Did you do? No, you didn't do nothing back then.
What, with her?
Yeah. What did I? Why was I telling you about her?
I was doing some raucous stuff. I think featuring them for raucous.
Syfe, if you tweeted her right now, what would happen?
Nah, she don't fuck with me. She don't fuck with me at all.
Because you're Puerto Rican?
I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Because then the funny thing is, you know my nigga Max Glazer.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't go on the road with her because I was doing the radio, and she needed a DJ to go on the road. That's when I was stupid and I thought radio would make me famous.
Fail.
Unfortunately, it's a fail. But I couldn't go on the road with her, so I put Max with her. Her and Max are like this. That's like her brother. And I don't, like Max be talking about it sometimes. I'd be like,
I don't even want to hear about this.
no doubt.
That sounds great.
Nah, but my favorite Locks moment ever.
Hmm.
We was out in We was in Long Island for Greek Fest. I was with Kim and all the Junior Mafia dudes, and they're like, the Locks went out like a half hour ago to do the show. Then when the van comes back,
They ripped the fence down and all of that. That was Asbury Park.
yup,
They ripped the. We did like 1-2 bars of You'll See. And they ripped the whole fence. They rushed the stage. Show was over. Thanks for the money. That was free money.
That was a riot.
A riot.
come back.
Literally. 4 bars, Pete. 4 bars of UFC. They ripped. It's like I never seen nothing like that.
Locks came back laughing, smiling, jumping. So we like, yo, the crowd's that crazy? Oh, we about to go on next? Nah, show's over.
We got our money though.
Yeah, everybody got paid. You got to get paid. It
Yeah, we
ain't
got
your
paid.
fault. Yeah, you get paid your second half when you show up.
Wow. You'll see too, and You'll See is a great song, but it's not even that like it's not like
Back then, there was
That was the
even-
prime time. That's when it was on fire. That's when it. Know
That's
what
all
I
they
mean?
had. There was nothing. That was early days, like before albums and.
They always doing was Clue freestyles, UFC, and stuff like that.
What about Life Shit, man? I'm the only person who's ever played that song.
What?
Me and Jada have talked about this like 3 times. He never remembers till I
Some
sing
life
it.
shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is you doing the sticking or is you getting stuck? They have a nice Jew line in there I had to edit out when I was a kid.
Jew lawyer.
Exactly. And it's kind of anti-Semitic too. It's one of those lines that when you hear as a kid, you're like, do they hate Jews? It goes like this. No, but you go, it goes, the Jew lawyer.
Coming up though in the hood, you hustled to get a Jewish lawyer.
That was, I know.
Lawyers the only ones that could really help you back in the day.
No, don't get me wrong. It's still true, obviously. I got a Jewish lawyer. But it goes,
Don't worry, Mary.
but it goes, the Jew lawyer, the true employer, who will destroy your defense like the Hoyas.
Linen suit with a mean Goya to stand by my side while the bailiff scream out, court and order.
You lose your feet. Yo, I can't believe you remember the words to that.
Yeah, I mean,
You ain't never performed
What
that.
is that? What is that? What song is it?
you know, some
Life Shit.
From what?
It's from a Buck Wild.
black.
It's for me. It's
His name Rufus Black.
oh yeah. It was, but for me, it's
his song.
it's actually from a Buck Wild bootleg.
Oh,
That's what I have it on, or Wild Style. Let me see.
every time I see Kiss, I'm gonna do it right now because I do it every time. I'm back in the game. I still ride the back of the train. Sit right next to Jake with a package of cane.
Classic.
I don't know what you're talking about. I got the Audi TT to say. How many cars?
You hear that?
While
though?
you're finding
Listen to this. Do you hear that? Where we took that? Do you hear what people is doing with the cars now?
I was about to ask you. That was the first one.
Inside
I got the
Carter's
color
sauce,
of.
side curly fries.
How many cars the color of have you heard since that song?
An infinite amount.
Yo, for some reason, the color of is 2 Chainz just did it. He said the color of mayonnaise.
Yeah.
And the chains color
Call the
Akon.
Chain color.
All I can find is the reverses from the curses that I edited because I made a clean of it. Oh, damn it! But I did find this. If you want to talk about the shiny suits days, Saif.
See what I'm saying? He made us wear shiny suits in a video with Mariah. So he's like a double-edged.
Yeah.
You gonna turn this down, or
Right.
you know what I mean?
You didn't smash Mariah, did you?
Nah. Big shout out to MC. Big shout out to Nick Cannon.
Well, Nick Cannon's a great guy. I shouldn't even ask that.
I mean,
Yeah, why
I
would you do
would
that,
if I
man?
had the chance?
Yeah, that's about being honest.
Why would you do that?
Because it was back a long time ago. You know, Nick Cannon was 7 years old at the time.
Yo.
What can he do? He wouldn't have been able to do anything. It was a long time ago. It was 10 years ago.
All right, what do we have to know?
I want to know why the
What
F.
do we have to know before he goes?
What about the line, I give a French kiss? What the was that line?
What? Tell me what?
Remember on the Biggie joint, Can I Live to My Last Day? You go, I give a F word, F-A-G-G-O-T. I don't say that word. A French kiss.
Oh my God.
Yes!
It gotta have some meaning.
What was the line? You gotta know the line before.
Yeah, you throwing me. I didn't even understand.
I don't think I have that. What song is that?
Last Day.
I don't think I might not have that.
Yeah, it didn't make your.
It can't be that much off the Richter scale, because you're the only person
Who's ever asked you about it?
no tweets or none of that. Let me tell you a line that skipped over everybody's head.
Okay, what?
You look so good, I suck
on
on
your
your
No,
daddy.
we always talk about that.
I can't, but that hit me like 15 years later. I said, what?
We talked about this the other day.
Where did he get?
Yeah, that. What was that?
Did it?
How did he say
Listen, Biggie lived in a non-pause era.
Yeah, that was pre-pause era.
No, but Biggie went real. No one wants to talk about it, but Biggie went crazy far with a lot of his lines. He did not give a fuck. He talks about fucking someone in the ass for me.
Throwing him off the bridge.
Yeah, like
Now, I
cats.
said he gonna let his man Gutter do that.
No.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother one. That's another one.
Yeah.
Why? Who? See Gutter, man.
What kind of guy is
Kidnap
this?
and fuck your kids in the ass. Like,
What kind of?
who are you hanging out with,
I
big?
know. What kind of friends do you keep? Why would they ever do that? I would never have a friend. Who's this? Oh, this is Steve.
Bring
What
that
is
shit
Steve? Well, he
back.
fucks kids in the ass, throws them off bridges.
Kidnaps him.
Kids him. I'm sorry, kidnaps him first. He's at least half decent.
Yo,
That's absolutely crazy. You ever? I'm trying to think about any of the lines.
Yo, what's something we don't know?
I'm back.
What's a Jadakiss song?
My young boy
There's
Philly
gotta
do
be
his
something
thing
we
with
don't
the
know because
gloves
we need.
on.
This is one up, and this is where Snoop told us about the convo between Nas and Pac and how that went down. Like,
What was that, Drew?
I'm back, no more love songs. My young boy in Philly do his thing with the gloves on. The other man, Blue Trout, they got a dub for him. One treat his son like he mine, nothing but love for him. Here, B10, white M, black guts, no tints, and you can down shift with your finger. It makes no
that's not it, though.
sense. Tip of the hawk, I poke your eye. Coke is high.
that's not Last Day.
That's Long Kiss Goodnight.
Yeah, he's rhyming over Long
Get him
Kiss.
off his hands for 40.
Well, somebody
Wrong.
lied to you. YouTube
Someone
is
lied.
not 100% on point.
Is it true that you once got into a fist fight with DJ Premier?
Nah,
I'm just making up stories to see if we can get one. Trying to stumble on something.
nah.
What? Now, give you gotta tell us something.
It's got to be a gem.
Something big. What else? Big era. We know a lot of big stories.
DMX.
What about him?
They ran with DMX. Swizz when
that's
Swizz was a kid.
They used to diss the I know for a fact, he might not say it. They used to diss the shit out of Swizz.
You probably used to smack Swizz around, send him to the
The
store.
first Swiss beat, you know.
Yeah, I know that.
Which one?
Really another beat that I gave the K Slay a song. Let's give him something to talk about. But Diddy shot that down. I already knew with Diddy you need two beats. So I had that one. I had this on standby and had the other one. Put the other one on, he wasn't really feeling it. And I threw that one on, the whole room went crazy. Then he was like, yeah, that's it. And that's how that became.
You gotta have two to compare them, like,
Two, you got to slip one in for him. And he's going to be like, nah.
because he's always gonna say no to the first
Yeah,
thing.
he's gonna say no. Then you slip the other one in, and he's gonna be like, "That's it."
Because I heard Nori told me you went to do Banned from TV, and he was like, "Yo, who did this beat?" And it was like Swiss, and he was like, "D's nephew, that nigga did this beat."
Why? I thought Swizz was garbage the first time around. I really did.
It took a while for. I mean, he had a fucking.
I did. I didn't think he was good. I liked the songs. I thought they were catchy.
He made great songs.
But I didn't think he had it in him like he did. I was wrong. I mean, listen, I can admit I was wrong. I thought those beats were all super duper simple.
No, they were. But he learned, and then 5 minutes later, he gave the beat to Kiss or DMX or somebody. So, like, his early beats that normally a producer beats would get thrown away got used.
What you don't know about Swiss? We sent him back a lot though. Young Swiss he used to come play a whole bunch of stuff. We used to send him back.
Like, nah.
Yeah, this ain't it. So he put his work in too. You know, he went back, worked it out. Where when he did play him, he finally caught some shit.
When you used to diss the shit out of him
Mm-hmm.
and send him like an intern,
And you'd be like, yo, get us some blunts or I'll fucking kill you. Hurry up.
did you think he would be married to Alicia Keys later on in life?
Nah, but he's a hell of a guy.
He'd own Basquiat's.
Hell of a guy for that one. If I say so myself.
You got to take your hat off.
Yeah, he did his numbers for that.
Phew. My God. That guy's life is unbelievable. He got into a circle of like an echelon of the arts world and stuff. I don't even know how he did it.
Yeah, he's in art. He's close friends with a lot of billionaires.
Who's your richest friend?
Living a life right now. I got a lot of NBA buddies. Like,
Oh, fuck. Yeah,
I hang out with NBA dudes.
Why?
More than rappers.
Why is that? They're all fans of you?
Contracts.
Nah, Iverson, man. What's wrong with your man Iverson, yo? Because we did.
He going through things.
No, before that.
Though, you know, I did
Syph always says he was an
4 or 5
asshole.
commercials
I
with
know
chicks.
that's your boy, but he was a dick to me that day when we was at All Star in Phoenix.
Jada was there too, right?
Jada was there.
That was when they had a commercial.
Jadakiss gave me the half intro, and he was an asshole to me, man.
When he didn't give you the right reception.
No.
I've heard. I honestly, I grew up. I'm from D.C., so I heard all the AI stories at Georgetown. AI stories are horrible. His stories
Is
that
it he don't like Puerto Ricans? Is that what it is? Did you tell him Puerto Ricans and blacks in New York are the same?
he didn't understand.
Because no, in the other parts of the country, blacks and Spanish people hate each other. But in New York, we together. We one.
That you did have you did have a tight commercial. That AI commercial though, rhyming over the ball bouncing. That shit was awesome.
Big shout out to Trackmaster.
Damn, you were early with Reebok.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I set it off for all of these, you know, before the S Carters and before the G units, all of that early.
Wait.
Steve Stout got me in there early.
Are you still doing stuff with them or no?
Actually, they're about to launch the AIs again, and they want to tie me in to do another.
Well, they
but
better.
The check got to be, because the
No,
check
the
back
check-
then was incredible, and I was young. They gave me something. They blew my socks off with that check.
Six
So,
figures?
Close.
Did you ever feel that Styles and Sheik Luch, when you would get those type of checks, wanted to rob you?
Not because I always break bread. That's one thing why we'll never have the locks and never.
What was I just telling you before he walked in here?
To break
Locks
bread.
will never have a money. We never gonna break up until we die or somebody get a life sentence anyway. But we'll never have no money issues.
I was just telling Rosenberg that he got to feed the wolves, man. He don't feed his wolves.
Feed the wolves, Pete. You gotta break bread when that's Pete. Like SP's on tour right now with Currency.
Oh, hold on.
Come back.
Hold on. Drew just played this out of nowhere.
Okay.
Yeah, that was all malice though. That wasn't meant with passion, and that wasn't meant like
I give a kiss.
I'm holding you like That was meant
Or like a
that was
mafia
the
joint?
Kiss of death, yeah.
It's a death. Damn. For the French part throws it off.
It rhymed.
It rhymed with senseless. And all the
Senseless
words,
French
yeah.
kiss. Yeah, you do have to feed the wolves. I'm learning this. But the wolf's my brother.
Yo, he'll help
feed
you out.
All right.
brother.
No, you know what? This is Juan Epstein. This is a great conversation to have with Jadakiss real quick. So, Jada, my brother is my lawyer, right?
Jew lawyer.
The Jew lawyer, the true employer. All right. So I give my brother 15%. Does that sound right to you so far?
But it's also his manager. It's also his manager.
He's my lawyer and manager.
Not just his lawyer.
But he really mostly just does deals more than gets me work because he has a full-time job. So he really mostly just does my contracts and
Making sure your best interest is
right. And I trust him. He'll sign stuff for me. And I know he's my brother, so I don't even have to look at I know he's going to do the best he can for me. But that 15%,
killing you.
sometimes I just did a big and at first
I tell you, not even to cut you off, you rather have your brother there than anybody. I just maybe the past 3 to 5, maybe more than that. I broke off accountants from Styles and Luch. We all used to have the same account. I got out of there, and my business is with my father now. So my father makes
perfect.
handles my taxes.
And do you pay him?
I don't really pay him. Like I have to pay the accountant that oversees the books, but he's able to use my bread and invest. You know what I mean? It's helping him out at the same time.
But you're not giving your dad a percentage.
Nah, I don't have to. It's my father.
But your father does that, though, for a living?
My father has a
Talk to the mic, talk to the mic.
Anyway, he distributes. My pops distributes.
Okay,
coffee.
so he's a businessman.
Yeah, but that he has the fact he has my money. He can help his business out. He can invest some. Like taxes, I think I had to pay 100-something thousand this last tax bracket. But he invested some. He made like $75,000, and that was able to pay the taxes without opposed to
Right.
the other dude just making you pay your life.
But will he make some for himself also?
I'm sure he does make a little, but it's cool because he's not charging me that 15% like your brother. So when he makes himself a low PC, I'm not mad at that.
Well, at the same time, I'm not making enough money yet that there's $100,000 to be paid in
That's a
taxes.
whole nother issue.
That's light. That was light this year.
Really?
Last year was a phantom drop with projectors and
Yo, so even now in this era when no one sells records and you're Jadakiss, you're still having. If you have to pay $100,000 in taxes, that means you made a lot of money last year.
I made a little something. I told you last year I paid more than that. It's all in your who running your books, but there's a lot of loopholes to make money. Besides the thing of CDs being down, it's still money out
But
there.
you was never making money off CDs anyway.
Right. So the money's not that
Only
different.
a handful of people who haven't made money off CDs anyway.
Right. So it's all the shows, and those still happen.
Shows is the endorsements is all kind of other stuff, ghostwriting and and saving. You still got to save your money. Everybody look on TV, they want to get the same chain that Hov got. You broke. You can't do that.
Jada, you didn't even wear a chain.
I woke up rushing. My ice game is retarded.
He came here early.
I'm
Do
Jacob.
appreciate that.
He was here on time.
Jacob too, real ice. The ice game. Oh, they got melted spoons and all kind of. The ice game now. What's going on?
What? It's crap.
It's ridiculous. You almost have to carry one of them testers. Come on, man. Some of these pendants, they cost $85 million if they was real. It's like, why would you? Who you thinks that's real?
A lot of people. Yo,
I'm like, yo, what?
a lot of people.
When I wear my fake chain, people think it's real. I have to tell them. I'm like, just so you know, so you don't rob me. It's fake.
I used to see Diddy do that. You know what I mean, sometimes he'd forget his earrings or something, send somebody to the flea market, get them too big.
Two glass joints.
Yeah, but
you're not gonna question it.
You're not gonna question
It's Diddy.
Sometimes he got his real joints in there that cost $6 million. Sometimes he got 60 cash in it.
$60, literally. So to make a long story short, you would rather, even if I'm paying my brother, I would rather keep it in the family.
Keep your brother, Pete.
I'm not gonna fire him. I just don't know how much I should
Don't
be
even
paying
complain
him.
about the 15. He's not asking for more.
No.
No, you're cool. Keep your family in.
If he fucks me over, do I kill him?
No, but you can fight him and then y'all can go eat dinner after.
Beautiful. That's the beauty of it all.
Yeah,
that's the
the
beauty
good
of it all.
You know what I mean?
You can't. I just learned the rule. You can't fire someone when their kids call you Uncle Blank.
Yeah.
That shit, yo, that's
Because you're gonna still have to go to the family events. Yeah, it's gonna hurt you more if you stop doing business with them.
But what's the problem? You don't want to pay that much? Like,
No, the only problem is that I had this one
'cause it's a
particular
chunk.
is this chunk
It's a
of
chunk.
cash, and the percentage, the 15. What it was at first I wasn't making enough money where I wasn't sending him a 1099 because it was just little money here and there. So I'm just throwing him 15%. But then you get a big chunk that I have to pay taxes on, and I'm like, well, shit, I'm not gonna pay the taxes on the full amount, and you get 15% untaxed. That ends up being a third of my money. So, but he said, no, you pay me on what you got net. Yeah, on the tax. Don't pay me on the untaxed. So he's great. My brother has always handled everything fine.
If it wasn't your brother, they would have took the off the
top
to chunk. Yeah,
Exactly.
That's a part why family is important.
Nah, no, he's a good Jew, man. He's a good
yo,
Jew.
give up the chunk. See, I think you live off your chunks though. That's what it is.
I mean, I got a little
you
something.
get it-
I
you
can't
get
live off here.
You can live off here, man.
I mean, I do. I pays my rent.
You gotta
keeps the
live-
lights
nah,
on.
It ain't nothing crazy.
Nothing.
See, but he don't.
He doesn't even know. You
Opens
just,
up
I
doors.
try to
Y'all
help
get all
him.
kind of calls to host things and do all. Don't knock it off. This is very lucrative.
Nah, he don't. He don't
Big
do as much
comedy
as he could
series.
though. I'm not saying me. I get chunks.
He's out buying all kind of
He don't do
incredible
it.
vintage snapbacks and
He
sneakers.
don't
and
do
all.
it. He don't. Yo,
Free.
this dude right here. I tell him all the
Watchman.
time.
That
He
was
could
hard.
run.
The Watchman.
oh, you like that?
Yeah, that was ill.
Oh, I'll get you that guy's contact.
Ew.
He'd be psyched to
He
get you
one
that.
of them, yeah.
All right, he got you.
I'm telling this dude all the time. He could entirely run the entire underground. They all
I ain't
love
gonna
him.
lie, it is a lane for you. You are like the new
Yo, if I was you,
I know you tell me this every day. If
I hate you.
If I were
Every
you,
Friday and Saturday, you should be in a market
you should
with
have-
two artists,
I want to.
two underground douchebags that you hang with. You go to a market. I don't care if it's
you turn into
Pittsburgh.
Joey IE. You do that for 6 months to a year, you're the new Joey IE.
Why you get a?
Cause
what?
you
They bring you to a label.
Yeah, a lot of stuff will start happening.
Jada, could I
That's
get?
your lane, though, Syph. That's crazy that you say that. You supposed to get.
I can't do it.
He can't give me the knowledge. He should manage it. He should say, "Listen, this is part I'll handle for you. I'll
can't
help you
do
with this.
shit.
I'll give you a percent. I'll take a cut. So now I'll give you 15.
Do
Nick
2 or
gets
3
15.
for free. Do 2 or 3
you
for
gotta
free.
You got to reel them in and then
2 or 3 for free for the promoter?
Yeah. But different promoters, like pick a town. Pick any
be
town.
nothing for free with all these sponsors. You can make it seem free and still.
And
Yeah,
still
it's
make
free for
money.
the promoter.
Could I get Jadakiss the headline in the market?
I'm with that.
That's a whole night. Now you going into another bracket.
I be on the song with Daytona.
No,
I represent them. Another thing that I want to go down in history for is a dude of my status.
Always.
I always do
Always.
songs with
Styles.
We do songs with the up and coming dudes before they get to there.
You do.
So they
Always
can
have.
never say
Any song I ever asked for, they did for me. Styles, Chic, and Jada. Anything I ever asked, they did.
Damn right they have.
Nina Sky joints.
What's up with them?
Nah, they don't fuck with me no more. It's a long time.
DJing, they still doing big
They
things.
DJ, yeah. They go to Europe a lot. I'm happy for them, man. They just
You're like Fendi. You lose all the people you start.
I know, right?
Fendi supposed to be rich right now. Gravy, Nicki Minaj, Red Cafe.
Yeah,
You
I
don't got.
know.
He's still cool.
I'm too
with that.
nice though. I'm too nice.
And that's amazing because I think you're an asshole.
I know.
And yet you are too nice.
You know,
If you work with me every single day, you'll think I'm an asshole.
you
yes.
have no
I-
contacts
guess how
with
often-
Nina Sky right now.
Nah.
Well, who cares? They're
I
not
try
getting
to
checks.
Yo, let me tell you something.
Damn.
It wasn't
All
because of me.
The doggy dog world.
It wasn't because of me. When I felt it was over, I left, right? It's like, I can no longer do nothing for you. You can't do nothing for me. I'm going to leave the situation. My partner stayed and tried to bleed it out, and then there was drama between them. So then they came to me, why you didn't tell us that this was going to be drama? So they held that against me.
Oh, nah,
So
that's
I
just-
tried to squash it recently, and they were like, nah, we're not comfortable really squashing it.
What does that mean?
But I felt good. My conscience is clear.
Oh, you're good.
Tried.
Yeah.
And now,
Unless,
all right, let's
listen,
leave it at that.
do you realize how level the high? See, this is the thing that makes me different. Do you realize how high the level of beef has to be? Where if someone came to me and said, can we squash this? That I would say no.
Yeah, I know.
What is this, Game of Thrones?
Yeah, how
But I ain't
serious
mad. I
was
ain't mad.
They would have had to have tried to kill Ned Starks. How serious is this that I'm squash it, yeah.
Nah, but everything I ever asked for from the Locks, they did for me, man. Jadakiss did my birthday party at Club Speed. I don't ask for much.
Jadakiss, how many Jews have made jokes about eating lox about the lox over the years?
I get a lot of those.
Very common.
Yeah, a lot of ladies in my building, in the lobby or the elevator.
Jada, have you had lox?
Yeah, they hit me with one of them. You want
Have
have
you-
some lox and bagels?
Have you actually eaten lox before?
Nah. How are they?
How is it?
Yeah.
Well,
You've eaten it. He has. He just doesn't know.
no, not necessarily, because it's a pretty.
It's a different type
So
of.
okay, so when the Lox finally get together this album, we will have the Lox up for Lox.
That's
How about that? That's a promotional video we'll do.
With fucking, what's his name?
Speak of the devil.
Wow.
Isn't that weird? And that doesn't happen very often.
The dude I was just talking about, my partner with these guys, just
It's-
called his phone.
See, it's gonna be. He's calling you to see if you can fix it now, Pete.
I'm gonna try to fix the Nina Sky
Nah, yeah.
situation. No, we're gonna have the
What's
Lox
the
come up
dude?
and have
The
Lox.
dude from Queens.
Action Bronson?
He got to cook the Locks.
Oh, we'll have Action Bronson get cook some Lox. I would love to do that. Jada, can we do that? We have Lox with Lox.
You can do that.
All right, so the mixtape is out.
No gem. I wanted one gem though.
He didn't give us. He just gave us all.
Who
nice
gave you
stuff.
the best advice ever besides Puff?
B.I.
How did he get? You was what, 19 and he was what, 21?
Told us like this exact words. You're gonna hate Puff. He's gonna make you a star. He's gonna do a bunch of things you hate, but at the same time, you're gonna be able to get some money. And that's like exactly what happened.
So why is B.I. Why you feel if he was alive you would have been bigger? Like what?
He had big plans. He had
For
plans.
all of you? You wasn't signed to him.
This one. You want a gym? This is we're gonna end the story.
Here we go.
This
Here
is
we
where
go.
we're gonna end the story. I think maybe a year or two after Big died, and D-Rock came home from jail, or before he went to jail, I met him in Harlem in the juice bar. And he told me Big was on the verge of getting his own label besides Undies, and I was gonna be the first artist.
Solo art.
Live
Solo.
with that. Yeah, I was gonna be the first artist on Big's new label, not June, not Undies. He
yeah.
was about to get another label.
His
I
own.
was I guess he was gonna work it out with Diddy, where I'd be the first. He was gonna take me off Bad Boy and put me on there. So that I go to sleep every day dreaming about if that would have happened.
Not only the money,
First single, and I got big stamping me. Know
big
what I'm-
big on the hook.
I'm looking like, yeah. Know what I'm looking like out here? So I gotta just try to take that energy and make a gumbo of it a little bit, you know?
Damn, that's crazy.
Cause that's right there is a blessing itself. He didn't even tell me. This is D-Rock telling me.
Yeah.
But this is the plan that they had. You know what I mean?
Did you speak to Big all the time?
I spoke to him often. Like, we had a mutual agreement of not. He really loved the locks.
Yeah.
To know it for a short time, our spitting and delivery and just seeing us going to Daddy's house, locking in the midi room, he respected us for that, as well as our craft of work. And he told me, like, yo, I want to do a lot of things with you, man. I want you to do some stuff for C's. I want you to. He had big plans. Like, that's all I can tell you in a nutshell. I know if he was
Remember,
alive,
C's told me.
incredible tours, incredible ventures. Just come on, we gonna eat.
Yo, C's told me, yo, we about to move to Atlanta. We about to get a mansion in Atlanta. I was like, Atlanta?
Who lives
The
there?
fuck moves to Atlanta?
Who are you, Eric Sermon?
Before that.
Pre-Eric Sermon?
And I was like, why? And he's like, yo, we about to up our rate to 70 a show. And at that time, you know, we was getting 20. I was getting 300.
Woo!
And it was like, yo, Big about to get 70 a show. And I'm like, 70? That's amazing. Now niggas get fucking.
I mean, Nicki's getting
More than
probably $200,000 a show.
But when he said that
70
number,
Yeah, 70 to say hi.
when he said that number 70, I was like, wow, that's amazing. Not even 75. 70.
The game has changed.
Well, that's a gem, Jada. Thank you so much.
Jada, Jason, you're the best, man. Thank you. Your mom was right. You are a respectful guy.
I try to be.
It's a gentleman.
What is his?
Yeah.
What's his Thanksgiving like?
His parents sound nerdy and nice. I would
They
have never.
church folk. Your parents are together?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
My mom's is hard though. My mom and pop is hard. Right? You just know
Where
how
they
to
from?
Give it up for them. My mom's is from South Carolina, St. Matthews, South Carolina. My pops is from Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, they both from the
Tennessee.
South.
If you had to
Did
get,
they live in the city before they moved to Yonkers? Did they ever live in the Bronx or anything like that?
Nah, they both came from South to YO, from Memphis to YO, from North Carolina from South Carolina to Yonkers.
Oh, they met in Yonkers.
Yeah.
Met in Yonkers.
I wonder how many rappers are from two-parent homes.
Not a lot.
Not many.
Hear that.
Would you have
Or
picked Jadakiss?
At least they must listen to some of the other rappers and then just,
Start saying they're not from two-parent homes.
yeah.
You know why I would pick Kiss?
Why?
You know why I would say he is from that kind of home? Because
He's together?
every time they talk about the Locks, they say family since they were kids. Always like no beef between them. Like that's how you know it's like family structure.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say also because you see the consistency that he's comfortable and done well for himself and had this takes some structure a lot of times.
I mean, I spoke to your pops though. He's robbing you blind. So
Oh, yeah.
he's robbing you.
Him and my brother.
Yo, that's it. It's out of here. We gotta go.
Thanks, Jada.
Thank y'all. I love y'all. One.